After an incredible Goodwood Festival of Speed, my buddy Zach invited me over to his garage. Spent the night last night. Let's take a tour because I'm really curious what Kristine thinks of these cars. All right, Kristine, we need a full review of the garage from you.
Okay.
All right, tell me about this one right here.
This is a special one.
Well, you're not wrong.
Is it a smart car?
It is a smart car, actually. I mean, to be fair, Kristine, I don't think I've ever seen one of these in person before. It's like a McLaren Elva smart car combo. Did you get this recently?
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It is, I think it is a McLaren Elva, basically.
It's about as exhilarating.
Yeah. At least this goes up and down.
Wait, doesn't it have crazy doors too? I mean, it's got Murcielago doors. Yeah.
Consider that a
Elva.
door, though?
Yeah.
I mean,
It was definitely a door.
Like
pretty big shaft to me.
I'll tell you what, if you sit in it, right, have a sit, go on. And this is how to tell it it's a door or not. Are you ready for this? Watch. Now get out. You can't, can you? There's a door in the way. She's doing this to prove me wrong.
So this is where, no, not this one. You've been in this, right? Do you know what that is?
No.
My dad has one, the SLS.
Oh, but your dad's is a different color.
It's literally the same car. Okay, no, but I want to hear all about this one right here.
This is actually an FW 2603 driven by Mark Webber, and it's one of the last V10 engines by BMW.
Okay, all right, moving on then. This is actually the new Ferrari 12 Cilindri. So tell me a bit about this one here.
Well, this is what I use to scramble the eggs and then plunge the toilet after.
I'm now deep inside of Optimus Prime. This actually is crazy. Apparently, this is the truck they used to 3D scan to create Optimus Prime. And the interior is like a lounge. You can literally go, let's climb back here. Look at this. We're literally inside of a lounge. What? Hello.
Want some business?
This is crazy. This actually is insane. Look at the scale of this thing. The back of it? Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Is that real?
Yeah, obviously. And that was off a MiG-29, I believe. That's a Sidewinder. It's been chromed.
Can we set it off?
Hang on a minute, I've got my lighter. This car was Lando Norris's inspiration for his Cobra.
Really?
Yep, I tried to help him find a Cobra, and he ended up buying a rather cool rep, and then had it wrapped by Hexus, who did the wrap on my Focus in chrome.
You'd think he could just buy a real one.
He was going to buy a real one, but the thing is that he was like, I want to mess around with it, and if you know how much a real
Yeah.
is.
Fair
Also,
enough. You don't
the
want to
one
screw with that.
everyone wants, the 427 Big Boy, they're quite a lot of money, so it makes more sense to have a rep first. He'll have I mean, he's got a Mura. Which
Yeah, I saw that. His mirror spec is sick.
That was done by a friend of mine as well. That was done full custom interior. So
Yeah, well, a friend of mine once played Xbox with me. So.
well, guess what? A friend of mine. I don't know any friends.
All right, this is pretty cool. Koenigsegg 1-to-1 casually sitting here. How many are there? 5? 6?
101.
One. This is the ultimate one of one. That is so cool. The first mega car with the same number of horsepower as its weight in kilograms, hence the 1-to-1.
And this is the factory prototype. So this.
Oh, really?
This has all of the records that the 1-to-1 ever set.
Oh, that's crazy. I love this car.
If you look up the 1-to-1, this is the one that.
It is the one that pops up.
Yeah,
It is the 1-to-1 that pops up, that
the
one.
1-to-1 that everyone talks about. And
Yeah.
pops up when anyone looks at the.
At the 1-to-1-to-1?
Yeah. So this is the latest car we bought, VW Beetle. But what's cool about it is someone spent 50 hours restoring it. No, sorry, 100 hours restoring it and over £50,000. And if you look
The
at
paintwork is
inside of it-
ridiculous.
Oh, you think that's ridiculous? Look at the interior.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I don't even think anyone should ever sit in this.
And then look at the engine.
That's spectacular. Wow. So, should we take it off-roading?
Let's do it.
So this is pretty cool, seeing the SLS and then the OG, the 300 SL, that had gull-wing doors out of necessity because of its tube frame design. Basically, there was no way to put normal doors because there's strengthening members right down here. So they had to make them go upwards. Hence why the recreation, the modern version, the SLS, has the same doors.
The back of your arse is sitting in the middle of the seat, and then you can put your feet on the pegs, and you'll see it's actually a lot more comfortable than you originally thought. You see what I mean though?
Yeah.
And you can move your bum around a bit to make it more or less comfortable.
Yeah.
Just
You ready for
around
my
these.
motorcycle channel?
Only 40 miles an hour on that.
Really?
It's got no brakes either. Brakes don't work. Try and pull them.
No, that works.
No, it doesn't. Oh, it does. Yeah. Oh, maybe I fixed it.
All right, for those of you who are into Legos, I've never seen anything like this in my entire life. This Lego collection is actually unreal. Look at this, full LEDs in the Titanic. Does it have a sinking animation? Or you just push it over and it just falls apart?
I mean, I can pick it up and drop it on the floor.
Please don't do that. Look at this, the Millennium Falcon. That is so crazy.
You can't call it that anymore. It's the Millennial Falcon.
Oh, sorry, the Gen Z Falcon.
Gen Z Falcon.
Oh my God, this place is ridiculous. No way.
I've broken it.
Oh, yep, it's broken now.
It's now broken. There we go.
That is sick.
And he punches the coin. I don't know.
Hello.
What's this?
Are we American Gothic? Are we doing it right?
American Gothic? I think Philip, we're doing it.
Perfect.
So we're going to see how much of a man Parker is.
Uh-oh.
Is he going to touch the fence?
How bad is it?
Not that bad. Here we go. Is he that much of a man? No, it's every like 5 seconds. You hear that ticking noise?
Yeah, I don't know.
So I've just come back from hospital and I had a cannula in my arm, so this arm's pretty stiff, but I'll show you how to get a 20. Ready?
Nailed it. We've made it. It's so late.
It's really late.
So we just showed up in Nice, France. Our flight was about 3 hours delayed. So it's 2 o'clock in the morning. And we've got ourselves this lovely Peugeot. I've actually never driven a Peugeot before, but makes sense. French car, driving it in France. And it's kind of good looking, actually. This thing is actually kind of sick. Look at the instrument cluster. It's 3-dimensional. The lights here are crazy. It's 2 o'clock in the morning and it feels like daytime because of all the street lamps. Ooh, AMG GTR, first car spot. And we have arrived. Look at this, the shoe store in Cannes is called Huracan. Well guys, I am so excited because we are finally in the south of France in Cannes, one of my favorite places in the world. So the first half of this trip was a work trip going to Goodwood, doing some reviews, and then Kristine, who has never been to Europe at all, I wanted to take her to the south of France, one of my favorite places, as well as Italy. So the next couple of weeks are gonna be absolutely insane, but the car culture in Cannes is nuts. So we're gonna have to do some car spotting. Look at that already. We've got a Bentley and a Portofino down there. All of the buildings here are spectacular. And look, they've got a Giorgio Armani cafe. All right, that is one epic car statue. I've actually never seen anything like that before. How gorgeous is the coastline in Cannes? The scenery is crazy, and then some of these mega yachts are actually ridiculous. Look at this one right here. This hotel is so gorgeous, and then check it out. We've got a two-tone Bentley over here. So far, we have seen a heck of a lot of Bentleys in Cannes. And another one, 4-door Aston Martin action. I mean, come on, it doesn't get much better than this. So pretty crazy, the last time I was in this exact location, I was 18 years old, in between high school and college, and I did a French homestay program in the south of France, where I lived with a family that spoke no English for 2 to 3 months. And we came to Cannes a couple of times, and I remember being on this exact part of the beach. And then we swam out to this little rock island right there. This water is spectacular. All right, get a load of some of the yachts in the marina. This is absolutely ridiculous. Well, I thought this was a car spotting video, but I guess it's a yacht spotting video. I just don't know anything about them. Little Dubai yacht action. Look at that. Retractable bridge to climb onto the boat. That is sick. The last great M5 before it became a Rolls Royce. Look at this. The police force uses mopeds and motorcycles. That's awesome. I mean, there is just nothing like this in the US. I love that you can just walk everywhere too. About to log some serious steps. Aw, no ketchup. That is one gorgeous view. Bob Marley in the south of France. I love it. So much tempting food. This is some next level cleaning. We need that in the US. Nice blacked out RS3. Look at this, a Patek dealer called Parker and Smith, and they've actually got some crazy stuff in here. Nautilus, beautiful green DBX. Look at this, no Coke Zero here. We got Coca-Cola sans sucre with the Olympic rings, because the Olympics are in Paris right now. When the homes are so expensive that every single one of them just says price on request. They don't actually have pricing. Casual Lamborghini Urus. This M2 is so loud. Kuwait plates. Some nice cars in this hotel parking lot. Nice blue G-Wagon. And then check this out. We've got a Huracan Evo Spider. Cool gold accents. Look at that, a Tesla in Europe. And Bentley number 7. The frequency of Bentleys in Cannes is almost as crazy as the frequency of S-classes in London. Nice yellow Urus. How ridiculous is this? This boat behind me is owned by a Saudi prince, and it's $110 million. That is one of the more ridiculous things I have ever seen. Look at this Iron Man spec boat. Check this out. First time seeing a Lamborghini yacht in person, and apparently this one's owned by Conor McGregor. Little 296 Spider action, G-Wagon, and Urus behind it. The crazy part is we're not car spotting or anything. We're just walking around like tourists, and these are the cars we're randomly bumping into. Look at that, Selenite Gray Magno E63 in Cannes. How cool is that? 911 Turbo S art piece. That is sick. They got a 918 Spider as well. After 20,000 steps walking around Cannes, we are back in the beautiful Peugeot. I actually kind of like this car a lot. And we are headed off to Saint-Tropez. Look at the shape of the steering wheel, and the paddles are kind of sick as well. Even the gear shifter too, to put it into drive, park, there's a manual mode. I'm a fan. And it's got a nice little area. I don't know if this is for this, but to put your phone there so I can look at the maps. Look at this thing. I love all the cars we don't get in the US. Bentley number 8. Gosh, just the random drive to Saint-Tropez is absolutely stunning. How amazing is this? This is a truck filled with live fish. What? I'm just curious why it has to be labeled that way. Like, now that I know there's live fish, I'm gonna drive radically differently than if there weren't live fish in there. Saint-Tropez. The scenery changes out here are wild. Now we're in this lush forest with these really cool wooden railings. This is epic. We are now in the canyons on the way to Saint-Tropez, these tight little twisty scenic roads. Although it's a little sketchy because people keep coming around the corners basically on my side. So I guess this road is so tight that I just realized that all the cars behind me and all the cars in front of me have their mirrors folded in. At first I'm like, why is that guy driving with his mirrors folded? Did he forget? And then I realized it's probably so we don't smash each other's mirrors into each other. Ooh, wee woo. Well guys, with that, about to enter Saint-Tropez. See you in the next video.